I just never thought it would get to this point. I'm starting to lose hope for the Knicks. Why am I losing hope? Because we're signing Tim Hardaway Jr. to a 4-year, $71 million deal. How does he make in 4 years what his father made his whole career? Like, and this is what I say about the NBA being in trouble. Because if Tim Hardaway, let's forget about JJ Redick, that's a fucking joke. But if Tim Hardaway's getting $17 million and he's coming off the bench, he's not starting over Courtney Lee. If he could get that, then who else is going to get $20 million in the league? Now you got James Harden making $300 million.
That's just the Knicks being the Knicks, though.
No, James Harden got $30 million.
Yeah.
I mean, $300 million.
Okay, but I would understand James Harden getting that kind of money.
How do you understand
Hardaway,
that? James Harden, a guy who choked in the playoffs?
He's still a top 10 player.
Barely.
Tim Hardaway, what is he?
He's like top 150.
That's what I'm saying. That's the Knicks being the Knicks.
I guess, man. Like, I just don't understand. Like, why even go after him? Just pocket the money. Use Ron Baker after 2. This French kid who hasn't played a game.
I guess they felt like they had to make some kind of splash.
That's the only splash?
That's the only explanation.
That's not even a fucking raindrop.
Listen, if you're gonna give Tim Hardaway that money, like you could have signed like Nick Young or somebody for the same type of money because he was
Nick Young
like
could actually win a game for you.
That's what I'm saying. You were better off signing Nick Young. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. He went to the Warriors for $5 million. No, I'm sure if they gave him if they offered up that money, I don't think he would turn it down.
Like I said, he wanted to piggyback, and he went to the Warriors. So, and it's just like
it's called win to win.
I guess. See, he gets a pass because he's not a top 5 player.
True.
He's a bench player, and I get it. He wanted to win. He signed for $5 million, but this Tim Hardaway thing is a joke. Then they didn't even get David Griffin. That was supposed to be the GM, which I didn't understand. Well, they're coming for you, Jimmy. they're saying Griffin wanted to bring in his own staff, and he wanted control of what moves he wanted to make.
But James Dolan wouldn't let him.
No, the thing is Steve Mills wouldn't let him.
Oh, wow.
Who the hell does Steve Mills think he is?
Yeah, they should have let him hire his own people.
Steve Mills looks like Sinbad back when he was, I guess, how old is Sinbad? 45?
So, hold on. If he's not letting the GM, bring in his own staff, why don't he just be the GM?
The thing is, he wants to be president of operations. This is what I read. He wants to be president of operations, but he wants Griffin to be the GM. So when shit goes bad, Griffin gets the money.
So sounds like he just wants a puppet.
Pretty much. Because James Dolan doesn't care about it. He doesn't want nothing to do with the team. He just signs the checks.
Yeah, he don't care. He been stopped caring about that team.
Basically. So, I'm just, it's just getting beyond retarded with the NBA. I'm totally losing interest. But
dog, I've been told you the Knicks weren't shit.
The NBA isn't shit. So let's just jump to another sport, man. Let's just jump to baseball. The next topic at hand. First, we're going to go with the present. You said Aaron Judge is too overhyped. Explain.
Yes, because I don't know what it is with New York, but they seem to overhype all their athletes early. I don't know why. They did the same thing with Jeremy Lin. Every New York athlete always gets overhyped mad early. It's Aaron Judge's first full year, right?
Understandable.
Okay. He's having a great year. But what I'm saying is it's too soon to crown him as a great player or he's gonna be great. We have to wait. We have to wait 2 or 3 years. Now if he does it consistently, because if he does it consistently, then you can say, okay, yeah, he may be a great player, or yes, he's gonna be great. But after 1 year, anybody can have one good year. Shoot, Brady
Not
Anderson,
what he's doing.
Brady Anderson had 50 home runs 1 year. What and what has he done ever since?
And Brady Anderson was also on steroids.
True.
Can I get a ding?
True. He was. But he was on steroids all the other years. How come he never hit 50 home runs again?
Because
you can't just say because he was on steroids. But that's what I'm saying. I'm sure all those other years he was playing, a majority of those years he was on steroids. So how come he wasn't hitting 40, 50 home runs year in and year out? That's what I'm saying. Any player could have one great year, but let's see him do it consistently before we crown him. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not going to be great, because to me, he can be great. Like, he's basically like a football player. Like, he could play defensive end or tight end.
Okay, now you're coming back to reality now.
I can see him doing that. His power is gonna be there.
Okay.
Maybe not the athleticism, but I can see him.
Have you seen the plays?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is your athleticism don't stay with you your whole career.
If you take care of yourself.
Yeah,
LeBron,
but towards the end,
look at Queen James.
Towards the end, he's gonna wind up being a DH or something.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He may be great, but let's just wait. That's all I'm saying.
All right, to hit you with some points about Aaron Judge. Before I judge you, Aaron Judge, see, one thing you gotta understand about baseball and basketball, the difference between Jeremy Lin and him was basketball, you could have that 1 year, and like in college, you're not really, you're good, and people give you the fame and shit, but in the NBA, you gotta prove it.
True.
Jeremy Lin really only had half a good season. He didn't play a full year.
Exactly.
Okay, but wait.
You were hearing, should this be Jeremy Lin's
hold
team?
on.
Like, come on.
We're talking about baseball. Now,
Okay.
I'm going to run you down the history. Mark McGwire. They said he was going to be great after his rookie year. Look what he did. I mean, Jose Canseco. Yeah, he took steroids. Okay, I get it. But dude was hitting balls 500 feet. Okay. So he was going to hit homes regardless.
True.
Derek Jeter. They said he was going to be great. We're going to get that
very good.
Oh, okay. Very good. Alex Rodriguez. Ken Griffey Jr. See, the thing is, that's different. Basketball doesn't have a minor leagues. Baseball does. So these scouts, first of all, there's 4 or 5 levels to baseball before you get to the pros.
Okay.
Aaron Judge was raising hell in the minors. He was the home run derby champion twice. And he just won it again. Did you see what he not did yesterday?
Still, he didn't do it he's doing it in the majors now. The minors and the majors are 2 different things. What I'm saying is,
and he's going crazy in the majors.
Yes, he is going crazy right now. But let's see him do that consistently. Let's see him keep a 330 average consistently, because I don't think he can keep that average. Maybe the home run numbers may be up, but to keep that average, I don't know.
Because you see, there's this other guy, Gary Sanchez.
Yeah, he's good.
He's going to be great. He's going to be better than Piazza, because he actually can throw people out, not like Piazza. I like Piazza. I just didn't like him when he was a Met. But that's another story. So you got to understand what
Speaking of Mets, Matt Harvey's another overrated New York player.
Oh boy,
And I'm a Mets fan, and I'm saying that.
I mean, I don't think he's. Well, yeah,
he's overrated.
He was overhyped.
Overhyped
Because everybody in the Mets rotation gets hurt.
Overhyped results in you being overrated.
Kinda. I mean, we're gonna touch on that topic in a few, but I just want to get this Aaron Judge situation situated. So you're trying to tell me you don't think Aaron Judge can hit 280, 35, 45 home runs for the rest of his career? And steal 15 bases?
I can see him doing that.
So how is he? So what do you mean?
But what I'm saying is, okay, I just read. Hold on. I just showed you the ESPN rank, right?
Okay.
They had this dude as a top 20 player.
Who's better than him?
Half a season?
Who's better than him?
A half a season. Wait. What happened to body of work? What happened to body of work? A half a season?
The dude is 6'7". That's enough of a body of work.
That's not a body of work. That's just him being big. Like, what the hell?
But do you see how he? Let me see one thing, Jimmy. I think you're missing about what he's doing. Power hitters do not hit for average. For one, 2. Everybody plays. But he's the exception. Him and Albert Pujols are the exceptions. Find the other ones. And this is another thing about power hitters too. You can't play him to pull. You can't play him to pull the ball.
Yeah.
He hits home runs everywhere.
Yeah, he does.
He hit a home run
on all fields.
He hit a home run where nobody has gone.
Yes, I see that.
Yes. My hat fell off.
Yeah, no, he hits the ball hard and far. Like I said, he has tremendous power. But let's see him do it.
And one thing you gotta remember, see, Jimmy, here's another thing you're missing about my lovely Yankees. We have prospect after prospect after prospect that he's going to have hitting in front of him. Sanchez back or in front of him. Clint Frazier's going to work. He's got 4 home runs in like 7 games. This Yankee team has the new makings of the Yankees legends. Gleyber Torres got hurt. When he comes up, he's going to raise hell.
Their future is looking very bright.
Right.
A couple years ago, we were saying the same thing about the Mets.
No, we
look
didn't.
where they are now.
No, we didn't. I knew the Mets were going to be where they are. You know why? Because they have that orange and blue, which I think the Knicks need to change their damn colors.
People were saying that about the Mets. Like, their future's bright. They have a good young pitching staff.
That's all they had
for years to come.
Was fragile.
But that's where it starts, isn't it? Doesn't it start with pitching?
You can't win games just pitching.
Doesn't it start with pitching? No, yes, you can't win games with just pitching. But what I'm saying is, it starts with pitching. If you're building a team, you might want to get a dominant pitcher first.
No.
So you mean to tell me, if you were building a team, right, you wouldn't get Clay and Kershaw? You wouldn't start with Clay and Kershaw?
Wait a minute. I'm a Dodger fan. Clay Kershaw is my second favorite pitcher.
Okay, who's your favorite?
But he chokes in the playoffs.
I wouldn't say he chokes.
Yes,
man.
He does.
I feel like
he's another Randy Johnson.
I feel like the Dodgers just leave him in too damn long. Just like the Red Sox.
What are you supposed to do?
Just like the Red Sox used to do with fucking Pedro, man.
But you're an ace. If I go to the mound as a manager, this is the playoffs. We're not talking about regular season. Yes. We're talking about this is the playoffs. Yes. Game on the line. I got a shaky bullpen. I don't have a Mariano Rivera.
But I don't have. You can't expect him to pitch a complete game shutout every single postseason game. Sometimes the bullpen got to bail him out.
Sometimes, but here's another thing. You're an ace. If you can't pitch a complete game, why the hell can you pitch on 3 days rest? And a guy starts every 5 games. So this is the playoffs.
That's the Dodgers.
You gotta leave it all out there.
That's the Dodgers asking him to basically pitch on 3 games rest.
I love Clay.
He can't control him.
He's got to be more clutch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he gotta do better than the postseason.
He's making $30 million a year.
I feel like
gotta shut shit down.
You can start a team with him though.
I'd rather start a team with. I really personally think Bryce Harper's better than Mike Trout.
No.
In my opinion. No. Or maybe I just like because he actually plays hard. But, you know.
So Mike Trout doesn't play hard?
You know, he does, but I feel like he takes some plays off.
Maybe. But he's still
Bryce Harper gets angry with his own teammates when they're not producing. Mike Trout is on the dugout laughing and they're in last place with $110 million payroll.
You just basically contradicted yourself, right?
How?
Bryce Harper playing hard. Mike Trout is still better than him while coasting.
How? What does he do better?
Run,
steal bases, that's it.
No, play defense. He has similar power. Come on, man.
Bryce Harper's made some crazy plays.
But he's not a better defensive player than Mike Trout. He has a better arm.
He has more better arm.
He has a better arm, but he's not a better defensive. Okay, why do you think Mike Trout plays center?
Because the Angels have nobody else with speed on their team that can cover center.
Because he's a better defensive player. If Harper was that good defensively, they would have stuck him in center as well.
But why would I stick him in center? And I got, what's his name? Trey
But
Turner.
if he's that good of a defensive player, you would put him in center.
No.
If he's not better than Trey Turner, he's not better than Mike Trout.
Let me tell you why you don't put sometimes your best player in center. Because majority of balls hit where you can throw base runners out are not hit to center. They're either left or right. So
okay, you're right about that.
And if you look at history, the best guys with the best guns in the game are usually right fielders.
You're right. Like
Sammy Sosa, Vlad Guerrero.
Well, that's one of my favorite players ever.
Yeah, he just never saw a pitch he didn't like. Yeah. That was his downfall. And I think the guy swung so hard he blew his back out. But we're going to take a little small break, and we're going to come back and talk about why Derek Jeter is overrated. Apparently, this is Jimmy's claim. So I'm going to be taking calls in another 10 minutes, so you guys can start calling if you want. Yeah, we're going to take a break.
Just take the hit, Jimmy. It's the money. It's the money. Jimmy. I don't care. If you're telling me you're paying me millions, all I have to do is stop smoking weed, I'm going to stop smoking weed.
And you got the clear on deck?
I'm going to stop smoking weed.
Jimmy, I can see it in your eyes.
I'm going to stop smoking weed.
Jimmy.
Nah, for real. I don't know.
I think the Browns, they're going to finish last. I think the AFC Central is going to be a great division.
I think their rookie quarterback is going to surprise a lot of people. Deshaun Kaiser. I think he's going to surprise a few people.
I think he has people who actually run and throw the ball to him.
Yeah, he does.
Who did they draft? Oh my God, we should know this. This is terrible, but they drafted a receiver.
Isn't it out of Western Michigan or something like that? Corey Davis?
Yeah, the kid is going to beast. I would say AFC West. All you Oakland fans, you're not going to the playoffs.
No, they're going to the playoffs. They may not win the division.
Over the Chiefs?
They may not win the division, but they're making the playoffs.
So who's your top 6 teams in the AFC?
Whew.
Yeah.
The Patriots will be number 1.
Colts. They got better defensively. They upgraded.
But what about the offensive line? Are they going to protect Andrew Luck?
Andrew Luck just got the 3-step rule. Get rid of that ball. He's got the receivers.
But the Texans might overcome them. That's what I'm saying. If the Texans are good, I say one team is coming out of that division.
No.
Who else? What?
Dolphins are not going to the playoffs.
The Titans?
The Jets are not going to the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
The Bills, hell no.
The Dolphins may make the playoffs. Because they always hovered around 7 to 9 wins.
And they don't get there, Jimmy.
Yeah, they might make some progress.
It's like the Knicks. They hover, and they don't get there.
But I say one team come out the AFC South. And there might be 2 or even 3 teams come out the AFC West. I could listen. So you couldn't see a scenario where the Raiders, the Broncos, and the Chiefs make the playoffs? Because I can see that.
Let me ask you a question since we're on sports, and this just crossed my mind. This is a serious topic.
Okay.
I mean, you know how I feel. I'm Trump.
Yeah.
So.
Oh God.
Now I'm playing. But seriously though, how do you feel about some people talking about they're not going to watch the NFL supposedly because of Colin Kaepernick?
I mean, to each his own. I feel I'm gonna still watch the NFL because I freaking love football. I freaking love football. I'm all for the cause though. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna boycott the NFL. Whatever's Colin Kaepernick is doing, like I don't see anything wrong with what he's doing.
I think what he's doing is disrespectful.
How?
I just feel it's disrespectful.
How?
If you, you know my solution. If you hate where you are, leave. That's my theory. He's got millions. Get the hell up and go where you want to go.
Or if you don't like where you are, help improve it.
True.
And what he's doing.
So wait, making people mad. There's other ways you can do this.
Emotions. It's not his fault people react that way. I'm sorry.
It is, but it isn't.
It's not. Okay, wait. People are outraged, right? People are outraged by what Colin Kaepernick did. Okay. But you got dudes in the NFL that done ran people over, killed people, right?
Accidents happen.
Caused committed domestic violence, right? The Giants, hold up. The Giants protected a damn kicker. Who was beating his wife.
They did not know.
Serious?
They did not know. How do you know what the...
And when they found out, hold on. When they found out, what did they do?
We released him. No, actually, that's a lie. He was suspended. He was suspended.
Exactly.
He was suspended. What do you want him to do?
Exactly. But
Jimmy,
people would defend that. But they'll be outraged by Colin Kaepernick. Are you serious? Just because he kneeled during a damn song. Are you kidding me?
But Jimmy.
Are you kidding me?
But Jimmy, wait. You got to understand the difference of what we're talking about. You're talking about offending a whole country.
No, the whole country is more offended by what Colin Kaepernick did than a dude beating his wife. Where is our priority?
But then he also...
Where are our priorities?
I understand what you're saying. You make a good point, but I also feel like so basically you're painting the picture that Brown is guilty. When his statement wasn't valid, he said he did not.
He admitted to doing it.
But he said what it was the Giants didn't know. So what do you want the Giants to do? Investigate every play? Because that's the case. Lawrence Taylor would have never been a Giant. He's a crackhead his whole career.
Yeah, true.
So what do we?
And how long did they suspend him for?
It was one game, then they released him.
One game. Okay, they suspended. After they found out. No.
After it was the details.
No. After it was leaked to the media, how long they suspended him for?
So should Ray Rice get another chance?
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
Wait a minute.
He should.
It's like he's playing. Yes. He's playing both.
No. I'm not playing both sides. I'm not playing both sides. What I'm saying is, I don't like the fact that people are more outraged by Colin Kaepernick.
People were outraged by Ray.
He was outraged by Ray Rice, but still, they'll tolerate like domestic violence committers and all this, but they won't tolerate Colin Kaepernick. Are you kidding me?
But how are they tolerating Ray Rice though? It's the same thing. Neither one of them are on a team, Jimmy.
But is
they are both unemployed.
Ray Rice is the only dude that in the NFL that committed domestic violence? Because Greg Hardy, I remember him playing for a while. No, hold on. I remember after the domestic violence thing, he still got another chance.
But you know why? Because his wife said she waived everything and she didn't press charges against him.
But does that equal? Does that offense equal? Like, does Colin Kaepernick's offense equal to what Greg Hardy did?
Kind of. You're offending a lot of people, Jimmy.
Come on, man. That's what I'm saying.
Some people
got their
love their country more than others.
People got their priorities fucked up.
True.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
True, but I feel like some people feel away. You're disrespecting.
No, you're
a whole.
No, it's cool. You
country.
feel a certain type of way. Everybody have their opinion. What I'm saying is, you have your priorities fucked up if you're more offended by what Colin Kaepernick did than somebody being their wife.
I mean, I'm offended by both. I feel like everybody deserves a second chance, but Colin Kaepernick's not that great quarterback anyway to be on anybody's team, to be honest.
Okay, yes, but he's better than quarterbacks like freaking Austin Davis, who got signed, right?
People don't want that problem, Jimmy.
I'm just saying.
How do you know Bob, the offensive guard on a team somewhere, is not going to just want to get released because, I got a guy who doesn't respect my American flag. Fuck this, get me off this team. Just like the gay guy. Okay, gay guy who was one of the best defensive players in the draft, Jimmy. He got drafted by the Rams just so they gave him a chance, just to get him released. We all know he did not get a fair shake.
Of course he did.
I mean, personally, I don't think I would sign him either.
That's what's messed up about the politics.
But you gotta, it's not politics, it's making people comfortable.
And wait. How many teams right now could use Colin Kaepernick?
None.
So hold up.
What team?
Every team got a quarterback.
It was a damn good draft of quarterbacks.
So hold up. The Rams couldn't use a quarterback like Colin Kaepernick.
They have
what? Jared Goff.
Whoa. Did he get a chance to play? Did he get a chance to play?
Year. But you can't have Kaepernick backing him up. Why? Because the Rams have a good enough defense to be in contention. All they need is a competent quarterback. If Jared Goff is not being a competent quarterback, you could just bring in Colin Kaepernick.
Wait, hold on. You remember this team called the Ravens, right?
Yes.
You see where I'm going?
Okay, is that defense
Hold on. Stephen A. Smith voice. Hold on a second. You mean to tell me you don't think the Rams, if their defense is that good, first of all, the Rams won a Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer. Where is Trent Dilfer right now?
I understand that, but I don't think the Rams are at the level of the Ravens.
Okay, so the problem is not the quarterback.
No, I'm saying the defense is not at the no. They have a good enough defense to be in contention.
Todd Gurley at running back.
Yes. All they need is a competent quarterback, which brings me back.
Defense.
No, they need a competent quarterback. You can only go so far with a competent quarterback. Even Trent Dilfer, he was competent. He wasn't a lead or anything like that, but he kept the ball moving. That's all you need. And they had a good running back. And listen, they had a good running back. You got to remember that. Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis, okay.
Oh, yeah.
But he almost threw as many interceptions as touchdowns, Jimmy. So how will we?
Yes, he still was competent.
You want
when they needed a first down, he got them that first down.
I think it was more of the receivers getting those first downs. I could dump a ball off to anybody for 4 yards and tell them to roll up the field.
But don't you gotta get it there to the receivers? Because they not throwing.
Wait, you're in the NFL. If you can't throw a ball 4 yards, you should just hang it up.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, I want to get off this topic because you're making me mad. But like I said, man, I just feel like everybody deserves a second chance, but then you got to weigh the consequences of how you could affect the locker room, because it's like, put yourself in an owner's position, Jimmy. And we don't know what's being told to these owners by Roger Goodell. We don't know what the players are saying. The players can, like, for example, I thought the Seahawks was going to sign, which I thought would have been stupid because Russell Wilson was starting quarterback.
They don't need him.
But why? Because, all the players would unite? For what? Like, just to have him there on the bench and be cool and kneel? It's like you're asking for problems. There's certain things you should speak up on in sports, and there's certain things you shouldn't.
I feel like sports is the perfect platform.
It is, but
to speak
certain
up on
things
stuff
you
like
handle
that.
a certain way. You don't kneel, Jimmy.
Okay, but how should he have handled it? Because I feel like
There's so many
no.
ways.
I feel like any way he would have handled it,
No.
people would have had a problem. Yes, you
Of
kneel,
course.
you stand, you talk, you're silent. People have a problem. People just don't like the whole, oh yeah, we're protesting for our rights. That's what people don't like. It's not the way he did it. It's just the fact that he protested
It is.
police brutality.
No, it's the way he
People
did
don't
it.
like that.
It's the way he did it.
No, it's
A
not
lot
the
of
way he
people
did it.
understood, but and there were even black people who said, black players that said what he's doing is he's taking it too far.
I don't think he took it too far. To be
You
honest.
wouldn't. The next show we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get into politics. But like I said, I feel as though like there's ways you could do it. There's ways like bring awareness to your people who don't even know what the hell's going on.
But I
Right
feel
or
like,
wrong.
Yeah, but I feel like he's still doing that. Like I feel like now he's like really being active, going into the inner cities, helping kids. Like that's what he should have done in the first place. But I feel like he just kneeled just to bring attention to it, which doesn't
Exactly.
need. Which I feel like it doesn't even need like attention brought to it. Like that should already be known. You understand? Like police brutality and all that. That should already be known. Like people shouldn't have to be bringing attention to it.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I feel as though like there's certain ways to handle things. I'm old school American when it comes to topics like this because I feel as though like when you do certain stuff, you're gonna offend somebody. But
Oh,
it's the,
and you
it's,
know,
the,
hold on.
it's the mark of who you're
And
offending
then
and
that
how many
song,
you're
wait,
offending.
and then that song, right? That we so love so much, right? Did you ever hear the third verse of that song?
Here we go.
I'm just saying,
I get it.
like,
I
it
get
never
it.
showed us any love. So why should we give that song
He
love?
could have. I get it, but do you live in the past or do you try to move forward?
Move forward, correct?
Because that's the problem with this country now, especially in sports. The biggest thing, all they remember is what you did bad.
But is police brutality a past thing? Because I see it still happening.
We don't want to get a police.
I
brutality.
see it
Show
still
back
happening.
again.
That's what I'm saying. I see it still happening. So
Of course, it's
I
gonna
don't
always
think it's
happen.
living in the past.
It's going to always happen, but let me ask you a question. Certain people make shit happen, people watch shit happen, and there's those who let stuff happen.
Yeah.
We know who's letting stuff happen.
But Kaepernick is trying to make it happen.
He needs to go to the people and correct them. He could, like what
What
you just
people are
said.
you talking about?
You said, you know what people were talking about. We're talking about black people. Let's keep it real. Like Stephen A. Smith says, I love my people, but at the end of the day, get it together. Like, you get what I'm saying? Get it together.
Okay.
Stop blaming everybody else for the problem. Yes, people are out there getting killed by police. But guess what? That wouldn't happen the way it would happen if you knew your rights, if you learned something else other than lyrics.
I completely agree with that.
Who has the best meme out.
Yes,
Like,
but at the same time, you can't put all the blame on
Oh,
just
of course,
us.
of course.
Because I
Yeah.
feel like it's a little bit of everything. Like we have some stuff to change, but the system needs to change as well. We definitely have some stuff to change. We're no angels.
and
in
how
this
do
or
you
whatever,
change the
but-
system? By banding together and stop giving all these name brands money for one.
For one, yes.
Two,
Well, damn, I'm guilty of that.
Jimmy.
I'm
Two,
guilty of that.
two, stop thinking everybody's in competition with you.
Yeah, that's one thing. I
We're
can
the
say about
only
black folks.
ones
We
that
always
do
try
that.
to outdo each other instead of trying to uplift each other.
Why? I tell you why.
I feel like it's just that we come from a dog-eat-dog world. Nobody can double Odell because you have Brandon Marshall on the other side. You have Sterling Shepard in the slot. Listen, you know how much I hate the Giants, but right now I'm praising them. They will be a good team.
But what I want to say is, see, the thing about rookie tight ends, you can't put expectations and weight on them because not everybody's going to come out and be a Shannon Sharp or a Jeremy Shockey.
No,
This dude
listen.
might come into the league and get hit one time and be like, okay, I'm not running that.
But
route.
that's with every team though. But
But we're talking about tight end, not a receiver.
yes, but that, like I said, that's with every team. Like injury is inevitable. Any player could get hurt. Any player can get hurt, but that tight end has good speed. I'm not saying he's a good tight end to put like into the running game or to block, but you can put him in a slot out wide.
Oh, of course, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Eli's going to have probably his best year
he's
ever.
going to be a matchup.
I just hope we don't throw the ball 50 to 60 times a game because that's not what he's. Eli's not that quarterback. See, that's the problem. See, I knew he was going to go there. Perkins is a good running back. He proved that last year. But this is the problem. You can't spread out in a run and shoot and expect to have a good running game. Why? Because who the hell's the extra blocker?
I feel
You're
like
putting too much emphasis on your offensive line. Give me a good blocking tight end. Use your fullback, and you can run the ball.
Right. Otherwise, you're predictable. Okay, it's first down. The Giants are going to probably run the ball first and get 2-3 yards.
Next play, guess what? They're going to probably go to Odell. Okay, boom, we shut him down. Guess what? Third play, they're going to go in a shotgun. They're going to either go A, underneath to Shaverine, or B, try to throw the ball. Well, see, we have Marshall, so it's a little bit different now.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying.
But that's
what I'm saying. That takes pressure off Odell.
But I don't care if you had Jerry Rice, Andre Rison, all on the same team. But if you know it's coming, you can defend it. The Giants got predictable.
Sometimes if you have the better player, even if you do defend well, it doesn't matter.
No, it does.
No, it doesn't matter. Okay, you mean
look what happened to the Falcons in the fucking Super Bowl.
Okay, you mean to tell me, right? You mean to tell me, like, if the Giants last year had Brandon Marshall and Evan Ingram, like, they would lose like that to the Packers with that sorry defense?
We dropped a lot of passes. I don't know what the hell that was about.
Saying. That's what I'm saying. With Brandon Marshall there, I don't think you would drop as many passes.
I don't know about that. Brandon Marshall, I've seen him fumble,
but he has better hands than the Giants receivers that from last year.
Cruz just faded away. I don't know what happened to him.
The injury is never going to be the same.
Yeah, but he wasn't
He's
even.
never going to be the same.
They didn't even throw the ball to Victor.
He can't move like he used to because he's not open. He used to be lightning quick and get
How
open.
many guys are really open that get the ball thrown to them, though?
A lot of guys.
Not really.
If you have the right quarterback who actually gives it to
you got to sometimes throw the ball and get it in there. He's got to catch it.
But that's if you have a receiver like Odell. But
Cruz was a good receiver.
Yeah, but he wasn't like Odell. Even when he was like real good, he wasn't Odell. He was not Odell, man.
Cruz, you forgot that play when he caught the 96-yard bomb on the Redskins to win the game?
Yeah.
He ran by everybody.
He did.
And he beat the safety that was supposed to be
still not Odell because Odell will, even though Odell's short, short for a receiver.
We never had
short for a receiver, except Brandon Marshall. But even though he was short for a receiver, he can go up there and grab it.
He can.
Victor Cruz that's not his style.
He tries to make every play a highlight reel.
Yeah, that's his. And
he needs
gets
to stop
a little
that.
Too emotional. a little too emotional.
But I'd rather have a guy that's too emotional than a guy that sits on the sideline. Well, next play.
Yeah.
I want a guy who wants to win.
It shows he cares.
I want a guy who wants to win, and the media just does it to him because they're like, "Oh, he's out of control." ESPN just needs something as a story.
I would not be surprised if the Giants win the division, and I don't think the Cowboys are gonna do as good as they did last year. They'll be a better team, but they won't have a better record. They'll probably have like 10, I say 10, 11.
In the words of Stephen A. Smith, the Cowboys are the Cowboys. And something's going to go wrong. And it's already going on. Did you see what Dak Prescott said about Ezekiel Elliott?
No, what he said?
Oh, I got some good stuff. He said, Ezekiel Elliott needs to stop worrying about taking half-nude photos for Sports Illustrated and focus on actually giving back to I think it was some cancer research thing, I think it was. He said he needs to focus less on that and actually focus on doing something constructive.
But why is he in that man's pockets? Why are you worried about what that man is doing? It's the off season. Why is he worried about that?
It's light skinned guy's problem.
Well, why is he worried about that? Why is he throwing shade for what?
I'm joking. I don't believe in that light skin.
Ezekiel Elliott was the reason he did what he did.
Whoa.
Hold on. Without that running game, you think that Dak Prescott would still be as good as he was last year without that running game and that offensive line? Come on.
Now you got it. The offensive line.
Okay.
You could put any running back behind an offensive line run.
I still think Ezekiel.
I could get back there and get me 1,000 yards in the
Sure, anybody can get 1,000 yards behind their offensive line, but Ezekiel Elliott is special. I feel like he's a special player.
Ed.
No, I feel like he's a special player. I feel like he's like
He'll
in
get in
that
trouble again.
Adrian Peterson mode.
See, Ezekiel Elliott, he's one of those cocky young dudes that he just feels like nothing can touch him because he's in the NFL and now he's a big name. And I honestly, I kind of see
I
where
feel like that's how a lot of young athletes.
No, I see where Dak Prescott
feel.
is coming from, but he shouldn't have went to the media about it.
Yeah, like come on, you speak to that with your teammate. Like,
Yeah, you don't throw him
like,
under the bus.
That's
All right,
not-
we're gonna start taking calls. If anybody wants to call in and chime in, I'm getting a lot of texts, but y'all can call anything about the Knicks, the NFL, baseball, and you guys can start calling in now. But until y'all call, we're gonna talk more about the Knicks because it's kind of frustrating to understand how do you give Tim Hardaway $71 million.
I told you.
Like it's
There's a
beyond
simple
bogus.
explanation. The Knicks being the Knicks. Just like you said.
Let's get it. Swish. I'm trying to ball out on them. And one. Like I'm Carmelo, nigga. Trying to get to the racks. D-Rose, nigga. I muscle my opponent. Call me Noah, nigga. 2 girls at a time. That's a triangle. I set the